Hello again, I am Jim Bob. Welcome back to Jimsville and another episode of City Skylines PS4. And today we are working on unlocking the courthouse. So to unlock the courthouse we need 50% crime rate or higher. And once we achieve that, we need to then hold that for 5 weeks. As you can see, the game's paused at the moment. We've maintained it so far for 4 out of the 5 weeks, so we're almost there. And this is a really easy one to achieve. All you need to do is just go in to your police and turn off all of your police buildings. So you can see that I've got all my little police stations here. They're all turned off. You can tell that because they're all blacked out like that, rather than shining with their little sort of purpley glows. The prisons are still switched on, which is why they're still glowing, but all my other prisons, all my other police stations, as you can see, they're all switched off, and crime is through the roof. The rate is, as you can see, 63% right now, and still going up. So we're going to have a lot of criminals to lock up very, very soon. So let's get time a move in again to see just how many police call-outs we're getting and how much crime there is. It's just rampant throughout the whole city, and it is causing some businesses and residentials to vacate, and we're also getting very low land values as a result of this as well. But we're almost there. Just need a few more days and the courthouse will be unlocked. Just see just how much it's causing pain to our city. Oh, and there we go. We have the courthouse. It is now unlocked. So let's go around and start turning on all of our police stations again. So I'm going to use this to locate where they are, and then we have to go back into the inspect tool, click on the police station and triangle to turn it back on again. Where is the next one? It's going to be one over here somewhere. It's kind of hard to see with all these symbols popping up over pretty much every single building. So we'll have to go in and find them this way. There it is. There's our police station. So let's get all of these turned back on again. It's going to send a wave of happiness throughout our cities. Are there any more in this area? Yes, there's one there as well. Let's get that one turned on. Oh, that one is turned on. It's because it's paused, that's why. So if I just unpause for a second, and that should now show as turned on. Yes, it does. And so does that one. Over here, I've got one there, one there. Where is the next one? There's one kind of central somewhere as well. Yes, I thought there was. Yeah, there it is. That's the hardest one to find. So let's get that one turned on. And then there's one over here somewhere. Where are you, police station? There it is. An easier way to look, I just realised, is they have these paused symbols over them like that, the play button with the line through it. That's another easy way to locate something that's been turned off. So there's one over here. Turn that one on. That's the only one, I think, on this side of Johto. Yeah, there's one there. And I know there's one on the waterfront area as well. There it is. Let's spin over to the airport and turn that one back on. And I know there's at least one over here, probably two, I think. There's that one. So much crime. There's another one. Let's turn that one on. think that's everything for this area. Oh, there's a building over there that's turned off, look. It's the one for the industrial park. And there's that one there as well. So I think we've covered Kanto now. And we've done Jimsville. Let's move to the airport. Let's turn the airport back on. Now into Chellington. Got a small one just there. Where's the next one? There it is. Let's get that one turned on. I think that's all of them for Chellington. I think it's just the two. Moving up, we've got this one here in the West Coast. I think that's the only one for the West Coast, actually. It is. So that might be all of them. Just got this area over here now. Just got Thornton. So we'll turn that one on. Now you can see it's actually named properly this time. A small one just in there. We'll turn that one on. I think there's a third one over here as well. Yes, there it is. Turn that one on. And that should be all of our police stations back on again. So if we just unpause and pause again for a second. I'm not seeing any raised black pillars to suggest that we have a turned off police station anywhere. Looks like we found them all and turned them all back on again. So we should now start to see a flood of police cars coming out of these buildings. Let's go to a large police station. So we've got a large one over here. That's ambulances. There we go. So we can see quite a few police cars pulling out. Look. Whizzing off. To go and try and combat. Look at all these blue lights. I mean, some of these are ambulances. Quite a few ambulances, actually. But we are seeing police cars whizzing out of the area as well. So we should start to see the crime rate drop quite substantially. As all these calls start to get answered. We actually lost, oh wow, we've lost 11,000 people, 12,000 people from the city so far, and it's still going down. You can see all these buildings have been abandoned due to the high crime rate. What is our crime rate looking at right now? Oh, it's down to 22% already, so it's falling dramatically. Now down to 18%, 16%. Yeah, the crime rate is falling, but look at the damage it's done here in the centre. Look at all these businesses that have just abandoned. That was our commercial area. It's just died as a result. Wow. That's caused major damage to our city. And we're still dealing with the crime rate in Johto. Looking around to see if I can see any active police cars whizzing around. Oh, there's a couple that have been answered. Yeah, there's a couple of police cars making the rounds, look. Heading off to deal with various different issues and problems. Crime rate's down to just 5% now. So how much damage have we actually done? The population is starting to go up again. But look at the damage we've done over here to our farm. Not much damage over here. I mean, this is where we've done a lot of damage. All these commercial areas and even this residential district here has taken a bit of a hit. But look at all this. All these businesses and offices that have been abandoned over here. This area is going to recover reasonably quickly, I think, because already you can see we've got a new building being erected just here. Because this is such a busy area, you know, we're going to get a lot of people coming back in again. How is Kanto looking? Kanto's still a bit of a ghost town, isn't it? Look at all those, you know, just completely abandoned buildings there. We could go in and tear them down, but I'm not going to. I'll just let them naturally get replaced, I think. Might take a little bit longer, but yeah, that's done some serious damage. We're still down 10,000 people on where when I started doing this. And, well, Westbridge Hills was already kind of a ghost town, wasn't it? That hasn't really changed that much, but it has affected Emerald Valley as well, as you can see. Hasn't really done a huge amount to help ease the traffic, though. That's still really, really bad over here. And Chellington's taken a bit of a hit as well. Wow, look at how much Chellington has been abandoned. So yeah, definitely a very painful one to earn, but not too difficult. So let's take a look at this courthouse that we have just unlocked. How big is this thing? It's pretty big. Now I think we're going to need this somewhere near a residential zone. I want to put residents in here. So I'm thinking that this needs to be placed somewhere reasonably good. That's going to have a nice good impact on land value. Although somewhere in here might be a good idea, because we've also got this area that we can put residential in as well. So I like the idea of putting it in this block here somewhere. So let's see what we've got here. What zones are we? Offices, a little bit of commercial. I think we'll take this block out just here and we'll drop it in just there. So let's build. Oh, wow, this thing is huge, isn't it? Absolutely huge. Alright, so we're going to need to take that street out. It's going to affect those crematoriums, but we can relocate those. And if we drop that in just there... Oh, we've got a metro stop there. Ah, that's a problem. Okay, so we can't without destroying the metro stop. So let's put that road back in again. That's about the right size. Need to find somewhere else. There's metro there as well, and metro there. I think we're going to have metro on both sides there, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Okay. How about then... What about if we were to drop it in here? That could work. Only question is the width of the thing now. Is it going to fit? No, I'd have to take that road out. Wow, this thing is massive. Alright, okay, so let's take that piece of road out. Is that going to be enough? If I put it on this side here? Not quite. I'm going to need to take out a section of this road as well. So we'll come back and put a bit of road in just there in a second. I'm going to drop it on this corner here, I think. Like that. There we go. Look at the size of this thing. This thing's huge. Pretty impressive though. Alright, let's get that little bit of road back in. Just there. Like so. And then let's just repair that zoning. Actually, that is full already, isn't it? So, in that case, Let's make that road a little bit shorter. Like that. There we go. We're getting a demand for residential. So I'm guessing we've got residential buildings that are still abandoned. Or maybe need upgrading, perhaps. I'm whizzing around. Most of the stuff I'm seeing is commercial. You can see that Kanto is still a little bit battered because of that crime wave, but it is starting to improve. You can see some buildings are getting torn down. New ones are going up, and every time that happens, it pleases the locals that we're getting an old derelict building being torn down. I'm not seeing any residential that is particularly hampered. It's just commercial that seems to have been hit the worst. What about over in Chellington? See, again, it's all the commercial stuff, look. The residential, pretty much untouched. Over here, that's the same. Again, that hasn't... Well, that's all kind of fixed itself now. Buildings always seem to burn down over here. And I think it's because they're on this dual carriageway like this. It makes it hard for them to get down because the emergency services have to come down to here and then turn around again. So that's not ideal. We really should do something about that. Let's put in a little slip road on the corner as a way for them to turn around if they need to, like that. There we go. That should hopefully stop these things from burning down all the time. Right, where next? Let's see what else. Is there anything else that we can work on as well? The business park, not quite. We said we probably can't do either of those two. Oh no, it wasn't these two, was it? It was these two, the Cathedral of Plentitude and the Sea and Skyscraper, because we can't do a harbour. What about this one? We need some more. If we go to education, we also need some more elementary schools. We've got a lot of eligible kids, but we don't have the schools. So we can very quickly deal with that. Why start dropping in some more elementary schools? So I've got one there. But my guess is the majority of uneducated people are going to be in these large built-up areas over here. So you've got all these people here. Now here we go. Look, here's our low graduation rates over here. Let's drop in another elementary school over here somewhere. Just want to try and do it without taking out too many buildings if I can. This is going to be tricky. Right on this corner here. Oh, we've got a metro stop just there. That's causing problems there. Alright, let's just drop one in on this end here. Let's take those two buildings out, put a new school in there. Where else do we have a high concentration of people? Over in Chellington, we've got one school there, one school there. I reckon there's scope for another school over here somewhere. Let's drop one in just there. What about over in the west coast? It's not really big enough, I think, to justify another elementary school. We definitely need another one over here. It's just a lot of people. So let's stick one in. I can get one of these these in. Again, you see, I don't want to tear down too many buildings in dropping one of these in. I don't think we're going to get much choice in that matter, unfortunately. So we've got one there, so I definitely want one over here. What about in this area over here? Yeah, let's put one in here on this corner. Like that. And I think we can get another one in over here as well. Drop another one in just there like that. And let's see how many. Our capacity is going up. 4,500. Is that all? That's pretty poor. Let's add another one over here. We've got a nice little gap just there. Ah, it won't fit. Of course it won't fit. Although I think these are offices over here, aren't they? Oh, no, maybe they are residential. Or is that commercial? No, it's residential because it's blue. Alright, let's drop the elementary school here on the end. There, like that. Capacity's up to 4,800. We need another one of these placed somewhere. Let's stick another another elementary school in over here. Just there like that as well. Yeah, that's not too bad. That puts our capacity to 5,100. So hopefully that'll allow us to... Which one was it? There was one for getting more kids in school. Maybe I've just unlocked it and I'm just trying to figure out which one it is. It wasn't those two. There we go, it's the aquarium. We have unlocked the aquarium. Wow, look at the positive impact this thing has on happiness. I think this would be a good addition to Johto. Given that this is our touristy area. We are by the lake. Although... over here, it would work quite well as well. It wouldn't really fit over here, I don't think, though. Nor Colborough. We could drop it over here. Look how big this thing is. Now, if we can get it in there somewhere, that would work really well. So I'm going to go ahead and start dropping in some roads, and we're going to start building some stuff in this area here. We're going to add in some residential, a bit of space for commercial and office, and then we'll drop in our aquarium as well. So I will see you in just a moment. Okay, there we go. That's some roads dropped in. I've also dropped in the aquarium, as you can see. And next to that, I've put in a park as well. So got a nice little bit of a road network. Next thing we need to do now is add some plumbing. And that's already taken care of. Just need to bring this pipe down a little bit. Like so. Just just to cover that corner. That'll do. Power's not going to be an issue. So I guess now we start zoning in what we need. So, let's take a look at our metro before we do anything else. So our metro currently runs like this, so there's no reason why we can't bring our metro in through this zone. In fact, we can actually replace this with two separate lines. So we need to have, I think, yeah, what we could do is I could take a line up like that. So if we were to do that, let's put in a metro stop. See, ideally I'd like a metro stop going down in this direction. Let's see, can I be clever? Where is my road option? So that's my park, that greyed out block there. So the road needs to be, that metro needs to be there. So the road needs to be there. So if I do that, and now go to metro. Yes, that works. Excellent. Okay, so I need to take out that piece and that piece and that piece just to be safe. Let's drop in our metro stop. I kind of want it on the corner. There we go. There, like that. Let's connect this up with a bit of free flow. Stationing. Actually, that looks a little bit worse than I thought it would do. Let's try that again. Alright, let's flow it in like that. There we go. So, I think if I were to take that out there, do that. Actually, that's a bit extreme, isn't it? Let's try and bend that around a bit. There we go, it's a little bit less extreme. And then what I can do here is actually create a separate line that comes off this way. It is going to make that stop very busy though, with 3 different lines converging on it. Ideally, what we need I think would be a different metro stop. Okay, so let's take this bit of line out like this. I'll keep that stop in there for now. And let's go into the line tool and let's delete those 2 stops. Come on, let me delete that one. Why won't it let me select that one? Is it because the tube isn't connected, perhaps? Why can't I remove that stop? Won't let me select it. Ah, that's annoying. Alright. This is going to be the main bulk of the residential around here, and then this is going to be some offices and a bit of commercial in this area. So let's go ahead and drop in metro stops along here. Again, I'm going to try and be clever here. So let's see, I want footpath first of all. This is my kind of dead area in between the zones. So let's do that. And now I basically want my metro to be on this stop, on pathway. So to do that, I'm going to need to bring a road down like that. But that roadway is now going the wrong way, so I'm going to need to take that out and that out. This is where you have to be kind of creative and do that. If I take that out, draw that along a bit. Let's go back to the metro tool. Now my metro can sit alongside that footpath. I kind of want it right in that corner, so I just need to stretch this piece of road out just a little bit more. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 there. That's where I want my metro stop. And there we go, you see? We have a footpath that runs through there. Now if I take that out, oh, it's going to say it's not connected to a road and stop working, isn't it? Yeah, even putting a footpath to the road, it doesn't work like that. That's a little frustrating. I was trying to be a little bit creative there and it won't let me do it. So in that case, let's just take that out. Let's take that out. Let's put our road back in the way it should be. I thought I could be quite clever there, and unfortunately the game just slapped me down and said, nope, you can't be clever. So in that case, let's move this metro stop. Let's put it on this side of the road instead. So I figure if we can at least put the metro here like this, then we're in a decent shape. And I tell you what I can do, actually, thinking about it, is before we start zoning and stuff in, I can put in a subway. Between the buildings like this, and then I can bring Let's see, I've got this the wrong way round. So I want that to be below ground and then coming up. Right. Oh, that's too far down. So there we go. Let's go down a level. Bring that up to the surface, like so. There we go. If I go down, I can now bring that across a little bit more. Bring that up there, right by the metro. I can actually make that a little bit bigger. That's a little bit too short. There we go. And now I have a footpath that runs behind our buildings. So we've got a nice, easy pedestrian access. We've got a gap there, so I may as well see if I can put something in it as well. Nope. Why won't it let me? That's because of the size of this. Alright, let's try that instead. And now, yeah, now I can build in that little gap there. So now we potentially have pedestrian access for all of these buildings to just go straight to the subway, come out and then pop up next to the metro. Let's do the same over here. So let's go down. That one's a bit too big. So start there, let's go down. It's about the same size. Come on, let me go the extra square. Connect that one there like that. They're not positioned the same place, so I'm a real stickler when it comes to things like this. It's got to look the same where possible. I need that to start there and go down. Yeah. That's about right. There we go. And then let's build our footpath that way. We've got a little gap there, so that'll do. That gives us a nice block of 4x4 on the corner there. That's good. I'm trying to create nice, easy access for all of our pedestrians. It's going to keep them off the off the roads as well. Keep them off those road junctions. That's too steep. Alright, so we'll just have to go back a little bit more. There we go, that's fixed it. Same again, we can do the same over here. There we go. Let's start dropping in some zoning around here. And also, by keeping the metro on the opposite side of the road, it means we shouldn't get quite so many noise complaints as well now. If we have this as a bit of commercial slash office, let's go with commercial on this side. Put a metro stop in there, didn't I? Did I connect that to one of the routes? I think I did, didn't I? Yes, that's that connection there. And then this can be our other route, so let's put another stop in just there. I thought of a good idea. Although it might be a bit tricky. I was thinking I could actually have another line that connects up to the purple line just there. It might work. Although what we could do is we could bring it through here actually, and then connect it up there. That would work. So let's put a stop in on this corner here. In fact, I should be able to be clever here because it will still technically be connected to a road. If I do that, now I can rotate the metro the way I want it, which is that way. I can take that piece of road out, and then we still have the connection there, look. And now I can bring this along this way. Let's go to straight tool. And now I can bring this way. And I'm going to need a stop just there. That's where I want my stop to be. So to do that, I'm going to need to bring this road a bit more. I hate when the road does this. That's too much. Damn it. Oh, and I've wiped out that whole piece of road again. Right, okay. Now I can do it. There we go. So let's put in the next metro stop, which is going to go just there. Like so. Take that out and take that out. Let's rework that piece of road so it's the right length, which is that enough? No, that's not. I don't want to go all the way back there, so let's take that out. Let's take that tree out as well. That'll make things a bit easier. There we go. That's better. Let's fix the zoning. Just there, like so. Back to the metro tool. So now, that should hopefully be just a straight line across. Not far off, yeah. Take that piece of line out. Let's just go straight across. straight up. There we go, take that off. Okay, there we go. We have... Oh, we need to connect to this one here, don't we? Forgot about that one. So now we have a second residential line, which will also stop with commercial and offices and link up around this way, and then we can get that to stop at the station here. So we need to take this line out. So I need to go to the line tool. Delete that line there. This is our second residential line, so we'll do it in this colour. And we'll do it from this end instead. Still won't let me take that other piece out, look. Alright. Let's finish putting this line in. Oh, now I can't go to that line either. Oh, come on. Alright. There we go. That's a greenish line, I think. Well, it's a very dark green, isn't it? Yeah, that'll do. Let's drop these stops in here. Like so. Bring this line around to here. To there. And then loop it back through this district over here. And stop there. Okay, so we're going to have to take this line out, and that should now clear that leftover block, which it has done. That's good. So now we're going to have to put this line back in again. Let's find a different shade of green this time. It's a bit too bright. That's too dark. I want there to be separation of colours so that I can actually tell which passengers are which when I look at the overview. That's quite pale, actually. Tell you what, that works. Yeah, let's go with that. It's kind of a pastel colour, but it's faded. So, I like that. Stop at the station. There we go. And then bring this one back. Like that. There we go. And now I need to put this line back in again. Let's find a sort of a bluish. That's a bit too... That might work. Yeah, that'll work. Hit all of these stops around here. Call in at the station. And then come back around, and hopefully we're not going to have an issue at this junction here. That's the only potential sort of area where this line is going to fall apart. There we go, that line's completed. So now we have 3 separate lines. We have 2 residential lines and a commercial line, kind of all converging in different directions on the station, just here. In fact, actually, how about... Can I... Can I do that? And then if... Oops, no. If I take that out... Which platform does the blue line end up going in on? I can't see from there which line it ends up on. I'll wait for a train to go through for the line to stay permanently fixed. There we go. And that... Yeah, that works. Because now we can have 2 different trains coming in on this side here. And then obviously we've got this one coming in there as well. Can't really do too much about that, but... we should, hopefully, get better flow. Oh, did I just delete a stop? God damn it, I keep doing that. Ugh. Did not mean to do that. Which means I may have just broken this line. No, got away with it. There we go. Right, so what... I've got an extra stop in there that shouldn't be there. That's the stop. There we go. Right, so if I go to the transport tab, I should be able to see more clearly what's going on here. So you can see we've got residential passengers on each of the platforms, but we also have the commercial line, the business line passengers there as well. Train comes in, there's one queuing on the corner, that drops in. So far, seems to be working. Just waiting for the next blue train to come through. It's taking its time actually. Where is the next business line? It's such a shame that you have to be really zoomed in to be able to see the metro trains pulling in. Alright, so there's the airport shuttle. Here it comes, look. Comes around. Only has to wait for a few seconds. We are getting a big delay though on the number of blue passengers. It's because that line is so big, I think. I wonder if we maybe need to actually split that into 2 separate lines. We might have to do that. But we'll do that. If we do need to do that, we'll do that in another episode because time is pushing on. So there we go. We've done a little bit here. We've kind of got our metro system revamped and added with a new second stop. Just need to connect some power for this. There we go. We've added in our aquarium. We've unlocked and placed the courthouse as well. This great big monstrosity. By absolutely destroying our city's crime rate and then starting the rebuild process. You can see the population is definitely going back up again now. Kanto's commercial district has pretty much recovered. It's now starting to begin the upgrading process on those buildings again. Chellington has recovered as well. Emerald Valley is still taking a little bit of a hit, but it's not too bad. Westbridge, well, Westbridge was like that before we started. So it's not too bad over there either. And we're starting to get some new people into this new zone. So, all things considered, it's not been too bad an episode. So thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob. We'll be back with some more Jimsville and City Skylines PS4 edition very soon.